Greetings, Amani Tribe. This is Reverend Belinda, and thank you for joining us in our 10:10 meditation, getting ourselves ready for our uplifting Sunday service and setting our intention for the rest of our day. So if you'd like to join me, today's meditation is a breathing counting practice for stress. There's no single practice really that's going to change the fact that we have some stress in our lives. And a practice like this, it isn't meant to make you feel anything in particular. It's just an opportunity to carve out a few moments for yourself, to bring yourself back from all the different places your mind has gone already today. And hopefully a practice like this can become something intuitive, something available to you anytime you need it. Anytime there's a moment of stress, you can come back to this technique. So let's just let our brain settle for a moment and giving ourselves a little rest. Even during the busiest day, 15 breaths usually only takes about a minute. So find yourself a comfortable place. Pick a place where you can be still for just a moment. And closing your eyes if that feels appropriate and comfortable. And now lift your gaze to the point between the eyebrows. As you gaze deeply there, begin to recognize that there's a physical motion to each breath. Tune into that sensation of breathing, not because you're doing anything with your breath, but just because it's always there. And so it can become an anchor for your awareness. Your thoughts will continue. We recognize that, and it's okay. Just come back to your breath each time your mind becomes distracted. And back to the next breath again as you breathe in and breathe out. So counting up to 7 breaths, and then if you find your way to 7, you can start over again with 1. So breathing in, 1. Breathing out, 1. Breathing in, 2. Breathing out, 2. And if you lose touch with the counting, that's fine too. You can start over again. And so for a few moments of this practice, there's nothing to do and nothing to fix. Letting go of any sense of striving or trying to make yourself feel any different than you do. We're just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, 1. Breathing out, 1. Breathing in, 2. Breathing out, 2. And to continue for a few moments at your own pace as you enjoy this meditation. Dear ones, gently coming back into this present moment of divine awareness. Stay with me for just a moment longer as I do a quick treatment to bless the rest of our day, for we know the divine goes with us everywhere we go. It permeates and penetrates every single cell. It is the very breath we breathe as we breathe in and breathe out. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for creating us in your image and likeness, knowing that we are divinely guided. Release this and let it go, knowing it is the absolute truth of our being. And with great gratitude, we say together, and so it is. Stay tuned, dear Amani, for the upcoming Sunday service. You'll find out everything you need to know about what's going on at the center, classes, workshops, opportunities to grow together in consciousness. Namaste, dear ones. taking in that vibration of the gong as we begin our Sunday experience today. Gosh, I wish you could all be here because you just really feel that vibrational sound here in the space. So welcome Amani out in the internet land, Facebook, just world land. I'm still recovering from the bath gong, the gong sound. Sorry, my words are tangled, but knowing that we are experiencing this and we are grateful to be here and grateful to have you joining us from wherever you are. And so now I turn it over to Ascension for our beginning song.
All the colors of the rainbow, all the voices in the wind, every dream that reaches out to find where love begins. Every word of every story, every star in every sky, every corner of creation lives to testify. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silence when the words are not enough. With every breath I take, I give thanks to God within. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Mountains to the valleys, from the rivers to the stream, every hand that reaches out, every hand that reaches out to offer peace, every simple act of mercy, every step to kingdom come, every hope in every heart speaks what love has done. Yeah. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silence when the words are not enough. With every breath I take, I give thanks to God within. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silence when the words are not enough. With every breath I take, I give thanks to God within. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silence when the words are not enough. With every breath I take, I give thanks to God within. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silence when the words are not enough. With every breath I take, I give thanks to God within. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love.
Wow. Thank you, Ascension. Always a beautiful way to start our service this morning. So welcome Amani out in internet land. Thank you for joining us today virtually, and we are just so grateful to have you be here and joining us online. So looking forward to when we get back in the space. So I just want to talk, so very grateful for everyone who's here today supporting this experience, allowing us to be present in your lives for the little time that we do have this morning. So I want to start off with our, this theme because we are in Valentine's Day and we're celebrating the heart this month. We have One World, One Heart is our month theme. And so all our speakers who are speaking this month speak
from and about the heart. And so it's a very exciting time to be kind of tapping into the energy that we're kind of putting out there. And so I want to talk a little bit, where is our vision statement? So I want to share with you, and if you want to get up and kind of speak it aloud, because this isn't just for you, for us, it's for you, for everyone. This drives what we do when we come in on Sunday service, hopefully soon, when we do classes, our practitioners, everything is driven by this vision statement. So join me in saying this out loud. We are an exclusive spiritual community dedicated to raising consciousness and transforming lives. Every piece of this is true, and we live, breathe, and have our being in all of this. This is who we are. And part of the way we do this is through our circle of light. We have practitioners who have gone through years of training. I'm one. We have a couple here today, and our ministers as well are included in the circle of light. And one of the things that we offer up as a gift, as an offering to you, is this kind of reminding you of who you are, letting us know, tapping into our service, because when we do this for you, we rise ourselves. We are lifted when we connect with you, because there's only one mind, one source that we all are part of. And so when one of us lifts up, we all are lifted, and we are here to help you shift whatever it is that you want to change, something you want to let go of, not have part of your life, or something new that you want to manifest or have demonstrated in your life. We are here. Please reach out to us. There's plenty of ways you can do that. You can call us. You can go through our Facebook. You can go through our website. We are available, and we would love nothing more than to connect with you, because when one of us is lifted, we're all lifted. All right, so I want to invite Nicole up for announcements today. Nicole?
Good morning, Amani. We have some exciting announcements for you today and this month. So I think one of the most exciting announcements this month is that we are returning to the space on February 20th. And yes, super exciting. I know. We love the fact that we have this amazing team that streams live for us. However, having the energy and all of you in this space is very important to us. So N95 masks will be required inside. And what's really cool about that too is that we will be providing you with these N95 masks, which will be and are reusable. And we're going to give you a little guide on how to reuse those masks for yourself. The patio will be open. If you check the weather forecast, I think we're still, in wonderful weather. It's probably going to be in the 70s today. So you'll be able to participate in the service from the patio if you so choose. So, thank you. All right, and our February schedule. Today, we have our wonderful Reverend Pixie Dufour speaking for us. February 20th, yes, I know, super exciting. I'm glad I'm here. February 20th, our ministerial intern, Mitch Austin, will be speaking. And then on February 27th, we have the amazing Reverend Sherry Wynn as well. So please come visit us if you so choose, and you will still have the option of watching virtually if you'd like to. Thank you. And Friday, February 18th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we're having our Amani patio hangout. So you get to just come hang out with the congregation, come and hang out with our peeps. You can bring food, you can bring drinks, bring what you'd like to, but this is an opportunity for us to connect and gather and have conversations, joke, sing, whatever we'd like to do. So please join us on Friday, February 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, weather's awesome. All right, you guys. So I would like to, I'm going to personally invite you to rise and speak, okay? This class, this experience is led by Mitch Austin, our ministerial intern, starting on February 22nd through April 5th. It'll be on Tuesdays from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. I participated in this class, this experience, and I will tell you that not only will you gain some beautiful and amazing speaking skills, which are so important in today's world, but it was a healing experience for me. I think that all of us here are on a healing journey. That's why we're here, right? And boy, I figured out some things that I didn't know were still in there that needed attention. So please, I believe there are 3 spots left. I highly recommend, if you can, taking this class with Mitch, Rise and Speak. Okay, this is very important, you guys. This is a really exciting opportunity for you to join us, the Amani Center annual meeting and potluck. So you are Amani, our congregation and its people. You are Amani, and this is our opportunity. This is your opportunity to hear what's going on, to be a participant in that. Provide us with feedback. Let us know what it is that you want within this year, 2022. So please join us on February 27th after the Sunday experience at 12:30 noon. It is also a potluck, so please bring some food. Not a requirement, because I know there's always plenty when we get together. You know, certainly don't have to, but feel free to bring nourishment with you. Again, it's a wonderful way to collaborate with the center, because this center is yours and we don't exist without you. We need your feedback, and we love to hear what you have to say. So please join us for that day. This is another exciting opportunity to connect and take another class. We have a vision board workshop coming up on Saturday, March 5th from 12 to 2. Place your attention and intention on a life you love. So this will be an opportunity to create a visual attraction of your dreams and manifest the things that you desire and a life that you'll love living. So please join us for that vision board workshop on March 5th. I believe that's the end of our, oh, nope, we have one more. Probably one of the most important announcements today. We want to give a huge thank you to our outgoing Amani board members. Jen Gentry, our previous treasurer, thank you so much for your service. Kristen Scott, who was our former secretary. Kristen, thank you so much for everything that you've done and everything that you continue to do. And our now former board president, Angie Gann. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you did for us. Thank you so much. And we would also like to thank Kathy Clark Amos for stepping up as our new president. Yes, thank you, Kathy, and welcome. You guys, we've been having lots of conversations this last week, and it is going to be an epic year for the Amani Center. So cheers to 2022.
Thank you, Nicole, for doing that so beautifully. It's now time to take our consciousness deeper in, to really kind of be in this place of connection, knowing that wherever you are, your heart is here, your spirit is here. There is no such thing as kind of a spreading out. I mean, there is, but there really isn't, because we are one. We are truly connected at source. We are that which we call God. We are that expression here on earth. We are here to learn, grow, heal, become more a true essence of who we are as spirit. So let us kind of take a breath. Let's take a deep breath now through the nose and out the mouth. Let's do this 2 more times. Knowing that we are in this experience together, that what is said and experienced today and expressed today will touch your heart, will touch your soul, that you are here by divine appointment, that you can put everything aside that you were doing before, and knowing that you are fully present and engaged with today's service, knowing that the music speaks to you, the meditations, the words, the speaker, all of this is here for you and us all together in this oneness. We are blessed beyond measure, knowing that this is true for every single one of us, that we are this expression of the God Christ consciousness within, that we are that, and we are reminded of our divinity when we show up here Sunday, whether it's online or in the space. We are always present, and our energy is felt and expressed and experienced always, and we are in this positive space. We are grateful to have this knowledge, to have this reminding of our true nature as we engage with the conversations, with the talk, with the music. We are constantly reminded of our true nature, who we truly, really are, letting these words go, knowing that this is true and done. And together we say, and so it is. And I'd like to ask Marcy to come and do our affirmation this morning.
Sorry. Making so much noise with this thing. All right, so my name is Marcy Mitchell, and I am hooked up on my headpiece. Okay. I am here to do our affirmation to lead you through it. So we're going to speak it 3 times. The first time we'll speak it with enthusiasm. The second time we'll bring it into our hearts and speak it in a whisper. And then the third time, please join me mentally as I speak it aloud. Today's affirmation is brought to us by the wonderful Reverend Pixie Dufour. So please do say this along with me, whether you're home or in the room, wherever you are. There's power in the words, power in speaking it. Let's begin. The courage to love myself and others now lifts me to ever-expanding experiences of peace, contentment, and joy. The courage to love myself and others now lifts me to ever-expanding experiences of peace, contentment, and joy. The courage to love myself and others now lifts me to ever-expanding experiences of peace, contentment, and joy. And together we say, and so it is. And now some more music from Ascension for our meditation.
Space that exists with us and around us, where angels sing on rays of light, on rays of light. Pours forth, love pours forth, love pours forth from the heart of the universe exists with us and around us. Where angels sing on rays of light. On rays of light, and love pours forth. Love pours forth. Love pours forth from the heart of the universe. There is a space that exists with us and around us. Where angels sing on rays of light. On rays of light, and love pours forth. Love pours forth. Love pours forth from the heart of the universe. And love pours forth. Love pours forth. Love pours forth from the heart of the universe.
So now it is our time of meditation. And so if you feel comfortable, allow your eyes to close. Sit up straight in your chair and cross your legs. Put your feet flat on the floor and ground into Mother Earth. Feel your roots burrowing down into the planet, into our Mother, connecting and grounding you. And as your roots grow down, so too your crown grows up like a mighty oak, or whatever tree you think most resembles what feels right for you. Picture it growing high, reaching towards the universe. And so we are grounded and uplifted at the same moment, fully present as a tree would be in this moment. And love pours forth from our hearts, from the heart of the universe. We feel that love coming down through us from above and coming up through those roots, nurturing us, guiding us, loving us, supporting us, informing us. And as we revel in this beautiful support of the universe, of God, of nature, of science, Hotep, Akman Ra, Allah, whatever name you give it, we just feel the utter liftment, the expansion, the fullness that is spirit, and it is expressing through us. And so, as we just revel, just luxuriate in this energy, in this goodness, in this support and love, let us go into our meditation, allowing whatever thoughts, whatever inspiration, whatever purpose comes to us to come, and to just be silent and receptive. Enjoy your meditation. And now, staying in this centered place, this place of utter connection and stillness, let's take a moment for a sacred intention. In a moment, I'll ask you to speak that intention aloud, wherever you are. So in this moment, think, be open, receive the guidance of what is yours to receive. It could be something that you wish to bring into your life, or some idea of purpose or connection, something to do, something to be. Whatever that intention is, we know that it comes easily and naturally. And so now, knowing that there is energy in the spoken word and in this space we have created, speak your intention aloud. And as these intentions are spoken all over, I know that the energy shifts. I feel the expansiveness of this as it is spoken into the one mind, where it can only unfold, it can only occur. This is how the law works. And so I am so grateful for this truth. I'm so grateful to know that all of these intentions and purposes and ideas that are spoken are unfolding divinely, just how they're meant to. And I know that we show patience and openness to how these show up, especially when they don't show up the way we thought they were supposed to. We stay open to that good, knowing that it is just how it's meant to be. And we just let God unfold it, because there is nothing more amazing than that. It always turns out so much better than we ever could have planned it. So I'm grateful for this willingness. I'm grateful for the openness. I'm grateful for the Imani Center that teaches us the tools, brings us together to do the work, the good work, and reminds us when we forget to keep turning back to grace, back to God, back to that loving presence that supports us always. And I release my word into the law. I know that as I speak it, it is already done. It is already transformed, and change is happening right now. And together we say, and so it is. And now another song from our house band Ascension.
What's all the fuss about? Why can't people just get along? Maybe we ought to talk about all the good we got going on. Yeah, everybody knows there's a better way. And we're all hoping and praying that someday there'll be love all around the world. There'll be peace and understanding
All around the world.
There'll be joy all around the world.
All around the world.
There'll be happy children singing
All around the world.
Can't you just feel it? It's everywhere. It's a powerful feeling up in the air. Won't be no reason to sing the blues, and there won't be nothing on the radio but some good news. There'll be love all around the world.
All around the
There'll
world.
be peace and understanding.
All around the
There'll be
world.
joy all around the world.
All around the
There'll be
world.
happy children singing
All around the world.
You know we're gonna bring about a positive change. Can't help feeling how it keeps on getting so strange. How do we get away from the misery and pain and still feel the sunshine in the pouring rain? There'll be love all around the world.
All around the
There'll
world.
be happy children singing.
All around the
There'll
world.
be joy all around the world.
All around the
There'll
world.
be peace and understanding all around the world. There'll be peace and understanding all around the world. There'll be peace and understanding
All around the world.
All right, and we're back. I'd like to take a moment before I introduce our wonderful speaker to thank John Dufour for being here in the house. Always a vibration. The dynamic Dufours are in the house. It is my great joy and pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, our speaker today. She always lifts us up, gives us a wonderful way to just feel ourselves in the Spirit, in the Christ consciousness, to really remind us of who we truly are. Let's put our hands together for Pixie Dufour, Reverend Pixie Dufour.
Happy Valentine's Day weekend kind of thing. We share it tomorrow with the president, too, I think. We got a president's birthday and we got Valentine's all together in one day. I just want to say thank you for everybody that came together to make this service be exactly what it is. And through the music or through the meditations or the prayers or the words, that you find exactly what it is that you need to have to sling into your spiritual tool belt this week. As usual, I'd like you to picture yourself now floating in an effervescent bubble. There is nothing in this bubble but God energy, but peace. It dwells within, and it emanates itself in and through this bubble. And any thoughts, ideas, fears, upsets, What am I going to do when I get out of here today? Who's going to win the game this afternoon? Any of that stuff going on, simply imagine just picking it up and putting on the outside of your bubble. Because now is your time between you and spirit. No other place you have to be, nothing else you have to do. No one you got to talk to except spirit when you see something or hear something that you like. So today we are talking about kindness, courage, and heart. And I want to start out with the heart. And the heart represents what? What does the heart represent? Love, yeah. The heart represents love. And if we really think about it, is love a verb or is love a noun? How many people think love is a verb? How many people think it's a noun? Okay, well, check this out. If we look at it as being a noun, I kind of think it's both, right? So if we look at it as being a noun, you look at the first chapter of the Science Mind textbook, and the name of the chapter is The Thing Itself. The thing itself is referring to God, the thing. So God is what? God is love, right? And love is God, right? So we have God is love is God, and God is the thing itself. Stay with me here. So that would make it a noun, right? Because it's the thing itself. It is love. It is God. Okay. So what makes it a verb? What makes love a verb? Love acts, A-C-T-S, acts with kindness, does it not? It does. Think about it. Love is the emotion. It is God. It is essence. But how do we demonstrate it? So here comes the verb. The verb, we demonstrate it through kindness. You know, like little kisses and little hugs and pats on the back and compliments. That's how we demonstrate love, through kindness. So I went to my metaphysical dictionary, and I wanted to look up the word kindness. What did it have to say about kindness? Not a darn thing. Nothing. I got nothing. So I went on the internet, and I came across something that I thought was kind of cool. It was not up my alley, but I thought it was cool. It was Baker's Evangelical Dictionary of Biblical Theology. Oh, well, this is interesting. What do they say about kindness? And this is what they said, that it is an attribute of God and a quality desirable, oh, this is good, I can use this, but not consistently found in humans. That wasn't what I was looking for. Keep looking. So I went and I found just your, regular old Joe dictionary description, and it said that kindness is defined as the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Yeah, that was more like it. So keeping that in mind, sometimes, does anybody ever feel that maybe they are kind or kinder to others before they are kind or kinder to themselves? Yeah. We have, sometimes as women, sorry guys, I know you guys do your own thing, but we take care of everything, right? We take care of the home, we take care of the children, we take care of the appointments, we take care of school, we take care of everything. And pretty soon, there's not much left to give out. We put others' needs and wants before ourselves. And, that's okay when, when we're doing our stuff, it's good to give to others. I agree with that, absolutely. But when it has taken over everything, and that's all we're doing, we're giving out here, we're giving out here, we're here and here and here, and pretty soon, what's left? Not much. And then what happens? Then what happens when there's nothing left? We start to get a little, resentful. Yeah, a little resentful. Maybe there comes a little hidden anger. But it really isn't hidden, is it? It's not hidden. there has to be a manifestation somewhere. And that's what we teach here. What goes on in our thoughts, our ideas, our hopes, our dreams, our angers, our confusions, our misrepresentations, those things that happen on a consistent daily basis have to have a manifestation somewhere. And those resentments and those angers that are not really hidden, they show up 99.9% of the time in the body. Oh. So wait, so how about this? Have you ever, or was it just me, really tried to be kind and nice to someone who really didn't like you? They could have cared less, right? But because it is in integral part of who we are, we want to be loved, right? We want to be liked. We want to be needed. We want to be wanted. So we just keep going at it, trying to be super nice. And they just want us to go away because they don't really care. We go out of our way to do this. But when we do this, are we being genuine to ourselves? Are we being authentic to who we are? You know, when you get that negative response, or like even worse, zero response, empaths, anybody? So if we keep going at it, we know we're not getting anywhere. And we're not being genuine. We're being ingenuine to ourselves. So John and I, a few years ago, the Spiritual Center for Positive Living brought Gary Zukov to the Harris Center. And we had an opportunity to go. We got our little pictures taken and got our book signed. And for any of you that don't know him, he is an amazing author and speaker. And he talked about courage, living courageously. You see, this man, before he became that author, before he became that speaker, he had a really difficult life. He was not a very nice person, and he hung with people that were not very nice either. He had all sorts of addictions and demons, and things just haunted him. But it became so bad he needed to make some changes in his life. You know, this isn't going to work for very much longer. And he began to write the Woolley Masters, I think. And he would go into the room, and he'd go in there, and he would start to write, and the addictions would start to level off. They would go away, and then he would come back out, and he would start again. Then he would go back in, and he would write some more. So he had this balance thing that was trying to go on within him. And pretty soon, what happened was the good won out, and the addictions fell away. Now, there's more to that story, but he wrote the Woolley Masters. He wrote The Seed of the Soul, and he wrote The Soul of the Soul. And I want to read you just a little bit of his book. It's a little bit. Now, the first few sentences, you're going to go, why are you reading this to me? Just hang in there, hang with me on this. And he said, over 20 years ago, I shifted from a meat and frozen diet, we're just talking about that, Marcy, to an all-vegetarian diet because I was copying a friend of mine who ate more consciously than I did, and it didn't feel good. It didn't feel satisfying, and it didn't last long. Now at home, Linda and I eat mostly organic vegetables, organic fruit, organic chicken, and fish. We do the best we can when we travel. However, food is not the only thing that you eat. When you think of a healthy diet, consider your thoughts also. What vibrational level are they? Are you judging your neighbors or your coworkers? Are you working hard to win something else that somebody else wants, like a trophy or a stock option to make you feel superior? These thoughts are toxins, and how many are you eating? Are you content? This is a high vibrational state. And so are the thoughts that accompany contentment. Are you filled with meaning and purpose? That is a very high vibrational state. Do you feel love for everyone around you? That is the highest vibrational state. And as you begin to lighten your energy by challenging your anger, your fear, your jealousy, and anxieties, you will naturally become more attracted to food that is lighter. And as this happens, you will treat yourself more kindly. Kindness is healthy too. Now, this man had the courage to let go of those demons, to face those demons. And ministers and practitioners, we all have this joke that whenever we start writing a talk about something, all the junk that we're writing a talk about starts to come up. And we have to walk our talk. Oh, that's painful. So we're talking about courage. We're talking about kindness. We're talking about heart. So this last week, a friend of mine asked me to do something. And I thought to myself, oh, okay, well, I'll give it a try. So I had to muster all the courage I had to do this certain thing. So I did this certain thing. Oh, man, I wrecked it bad. I failed miserably. But you know what? I was happier with the fact that I had the courage to do it. And you know what was even better? After that, there was no ego attached to that. It seems like the older I get, the less ego there happens to be. There was no ego about that. So I did not mutilate myself, my emotional self, afterwards that I had failed so miserably. I was able to laugh it off in the most sincere of ways. Courage. Do we have the courage to try things that maybe we would have never done before? Do we have the courage to love ourselves or sometimes to love others? Are we willing to take the chance on that? Are we able to find the courage that is from within, like the universe, that pours it out to love ourselves because we need to love others? Here we are. Are we able to find the courage to walk away from that which feels ingenuine and not true to the self? You know, we should be getting an idea of that now, about what feels true to us and what does not. If it feels good, go for it. If it feels crappy, go away. Go away. Are we making changes in our lives that will allow us to advance more fully? Always expanding into something new and something different, not retracting back. Did you catch the point in this book that love is the highest vibrational frequency there is? Because love is what? God. And God is what? Love. That's right. Wow, look at that. They're the same thing. Highest vibrational frequency. Yeah. And as we begin with courage to release those negativities, we begin to treat ourselves differently with kindness, like I was last week. After I failed so miserably, I treated myself kindly. And I was surrounded by people that did that too. It was a wonderful experience. Yeah. Love is behind all of it. And we lighten the load. Ernest Holmes says, in Living the Science of Mind, page 139, paragraph 5, Ernest Holmes is the founder of religious science. Every moment that a man is unhappy and unexpressed, he is tearing down his personality. The moment he becomes inwardly contented, he begins to build it up again. The will of God is toward the more abundant life that expresses God. The life that is cramped, warped, timid, and fearful does not express the divine being so completely as the free-swinging self-expression of the soul, pronouncing God's work to be good, announcing that through every experience is the ecstasy of self-expression. And he goes on to say in the Science of Mind textbook, he has a chapter on the law of attraction in that book. And he says that everyone automatically attracts to himself just what he is. Oh, man. Maybe that's why Gary decided that he wanted to change things up a bit. And we may set it down wherever we are. However intolerable the situation may be, we are just where we belong. There is no power in the universe but ourselves that can free us. Someone can help us on the road to realization, but substantiality and permanence can come only through the consciousness of our own life and thought. Man must bring himself to the place in mind where there is no misfortune, no calamity, no accident, no trouble, no confusion, where there is nothing but plenty, peace, power, life, and truth. So I was doing this talk, and then sometimes I get this feeling, and it kind of settles over me, that somebody out there, somebody here, somebody needed to hear this, because I wasn't going to share the story. It's rather simple. I was visiting with my brother about 12 or 13 years ago, and I was telling him about some of the things that were going on then. And he looked at me, and he said, "Why does somebody else's opinion matter so much to you? Don't let someone else ever speak to you in that manner again." And you know what? I didn't. And then things started to swirl, and things started to change, and upheaval began, because I was being kind to myself, genuine to me, to be able to make the changes that needed to be changed so that I would never be spoken to in certain manners again, or the opinion of somebody else about me matter. Someone needed to hear that. Someone needed to hear that. There you go. Why on earth would we ever allow an opinion of someone else to sway us from the truth of who we really are? So you can see why it was so important today to speak about the heart, to speak about love, to speak about kindness, and to speak about courage. They all work together so beautifully. And what would love do? Love, it does courageous, and love, it does kindness. Let's take this into prayer. Close your eyes if it's comfortable for you to do so, and allow yourself just to become centered, to allow the breath to move in and through the body. Dear sweet Father, Mother God, angels of our Most High, our guides, saints, and sages, all that is love and all that is light, this one divine mind that I call God, that is in all, over all, and through all. There is no place where this God is not, just this one perfect mind. It knows everything all the time, no exceptions. This that I call God is the grand creator of all things, its own creation, ever evolving into itself. And if it is the creator of all things, I know that I must be what it is. And I know the same for each and every one of you, that you are that divine spark that is God ordained, that is here for that perfect, expansive reason in life. Accepting a divine shift and movement in consciousness for each person here this day, I just allow the wonderful universe to open up to us with infinite possibilities. I speak my word for each person here, that they are guided to that which is perfect for them, uplifted, upheld, and supported. That no matter what situation or circumstance is looking like at any given point in time, there is always a bigger, greater, higher reason. We are exactly where we are supposed to be. We follow our dreams, our hearts, our life to that which brings fulfillment and joy and grace and ease. I know this for each person here, dear sweet Father, Mother God, in great thanksgiving. I just now release this, my word, unto the universal law, knowing it is done in mind and to be made manifest in form, as God is now an immediate manifestation in my life, as it is in each and every one of yours. And together we say, and so it is. Namaste.
Wow. Okay. Taking a moment to take that all in, knowing that we are this holy presence, this sacred being, that we are full expression of the Christ within us, that we allow that to show up, and we allow that and we bring that forth to you in our Sunday experiences. And I want to talk about how you can provide some support for us, some way for us to keep the lights on, to keep, you know, directing this information through the internet and providing you with beautiful experiences to tap into that essence that is you. So I want to talk, I want to talk about, you know, what the ways, okay, here we go. Here are the ways that you can support us. You can send us a check, you can text, you can do it on our website. There's all different ways that you can get our, if you're not getting our email blasts, you know, there's a way to donate through that as well. There are many, many ways that you can support what we are bringing to this planet. What we're doing is beautiful, sacred, important work, and you're part of it. You are Amani, like Nicole said, you are Amani, and we could not do this without you. We are so grateful that you are joining us virtually, and so excited to see you all next week when we are here opening up the space, because I will tell you that the music, the vibration from the music, the way that we, just the talks and the gong and everything that we have here is not the same online. It's beautiful and wonderful, and I'm moved, but so much more so than when I'm here. So I'd like to invite Marcy to do our joyous time of giving.
Okay, I want to talk just a moment about these online giver cards, and I mentioned them last week. So when you're back in the space next week, you're going to find these in the seat backs. And these are for people who give online, who have their auto donation set up, so that when we're in the space and we're holding our checks or our gifts in our hands, you can take one of these out and you can hold it in your hands, and you can hold it over your heart, and then you can place it in the basket, and there's an energetic energy and power in doing that. So right now, if you would just take whatever your gift is, and if you're in the space and you're giving online, you can use one of these cards. And let's just do a little treatment to bless these gifts as we receive them. So holding that over your heart, if it's comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close as you receive that breath and you feel that flow. Your utter connection to the one, to spirit, to God, to the universe, and that ever-flowing abundance that it is. And so in our connection, we receive when we give. There is a constant influx of good, and we give that out as well. And there's no fear, there's no possibility of running out, because we live in an abundant universe. And so we open our hands, we open our hearts, and we give. And then we also remember to receive, because it is important to receive as well, and thus be in that flow. So I am so grateful for all the good that I know is flowing to the Amani Center right now, in this instant. I know all of the financial needs are easily met, and we are able to pay all the bills, pay the lease payment, and also tithe out into our community. Whether it's to families that are struggling, to the food bank, to the animal shelter, we have lots of recipients of our tithes, and we always stay in that divine flow. And so it is with great gratitude that I receive the gifts that are being presented right now. And I know that I and all of you receive the good into our own hearts, our own lives, right now and always. And so I release my word into the law. I know that as I speak it, it is already done, it is already made manifest, and all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. And so now another song from Ascension.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I heard those awesome breathing voices and my smile away. With the
Thank you, Ascension. You guys, I can't wait for everybody to be here because music is such a vibrational, I don't have the word, and I'm a word person. So we're coming to the end of our service today. Really grateful for all of you who joined us virtually, and really grateful for the gifts that you bring, whether it's your financial donation, your energy, your love, your sending of your upliftment within your life that you experience when you really kind of tune into what we're talking about here, what we're sharing, the classes and the other events that we do. Your energy is vital to the shifting of what's happening on the planet. So really grateful for you, for everything that you do and everything that you bring. So we'd like to end our service today with sharing the song, Presence is Here. So if you're home, please join us. Your voice, your energy carries, and we feel it here. Trust me. All right, here we go.
The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. And I will meet you in grace.
And so we just move forward this week. We move forward in that which is likeness to God, that which is love, that which is kindness, and that which is courageous. Do it, love it, and just be there in spirit. Have a great week. And so it is.